Another quick question for you, though, in your with your legal hat on. There was an odd story this morning that came across our desk where a number of women made a citizen's arrest at a railway station in South London today. They call themselves a Citizens Arrest Network, and they arrested a man by the name of Mark Thurston, who happens to be CEO of Anglian Water. They surrounded him, you can see the picture there, joined hands, linked arms, and basically wouldn't let him leave while they read him a series of accusations, which included 3 counts of public nuisance, focusing on environmental damage and illegal sewage spills. They said he poses a risk to the public's access to clean water. He said the company had failed to maintain equipment which leads to the spills, mismanagement of funds, and his bonus as well. I don't know what the legality is of something like this, but it doesn't seem to be something that should be allowed to be done, does it?
Well, citizen's arrest is one of those important constitutional powers that you keep because you don't want the state to be completely in control of anything. You don't want, so another similar power is something like a private prosecution.
Right.
You don't want the state to be solely in charge of whether or not somebody is prosecuted, because you get issues like the China alleged spy case, where the state can misuse its power, or at least be perceived to misuse its power. So you do want to sort of keep these things. They're doing it in a very civilized way, so they're not attacking him and hurting him, which is good. That you should always use the minimum of force in these circumstances. I hope that they called the police as soon as possible. I hope that they investigated these offences and that they've got evidence, and that the offence meets the threshold. There's a threshold of when you can't just do this willy-nilly all the time. But, you know, if all of those are met, then this is part of our democracy and part of the way that we collaborate in our country. We are not passive participants in our country. We are active members. The state is not mother, the state is not father. It doesn't do everything for us. We do actually run ourselves. So I have some sympathy for this. I know that last week they did this in 5 offices of water companies. They're very upset with water companies because water companies is just another example of where the regulatory model, this patronising Blairite idea that an independent regulator will fix everything and do everything for you. You won't need to participate in your country, that the magic fairies will do all the work, and it's completely failed. Right.
But is there any kind of threshold for what offences you can make a citizen's arrest for? Because I just worry that if people see this, they'll go, oh, I know. And some of these pro-Palestinian lot will be sort of going around making citizen's arrests of people like the Israeli ambassador or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yes, there are, and there's no basis in law for anybody to arrest the Israeli ambassador. Let's get that absolutely clear. And the threshold is that these have to be serious offences, what's called indictable offences. I'm not aware of what offences they've alleged. So all I can say is that I hope that they meet the relevant test. If they don't meet the relevant test, then law comes around to bite you on the bottom, and they will have committed offences themselves. So that's how we balance this out.
That's the safeguard, exactly. Yeah. One final one for you. The TikToker Fayaz Khan, who was sentenced yesterday